Welcome back to the Revival. We are currently in the press conference just before the Porto game. And we're in the middle of some kind of scripted thing where it's essentially we played in the FA Cup and it said, oh, you should rotate the team and put Vinicius Jr. in the team. Well, I mean, he's been getting games anyway, but I've put Vinicius Jr. into the team. We won 2-1, and now they're asking me about the fact that I included him. Well, he did score the first goal for us. So we're just going to say we've got great depth, because I do believe that we've got pretty decent depth in this team, despite it being quite a small squad. We've got all the positions covered. We've got players that can play multiple positions. Just check the negotiations. Apparently someone's made another bid for Mats Hummels. Arsenal want him for £49 million. You can fuck right off. Negotiations for Yedlin fell through, so he will remain at the club for the time being. You can see we're still top of the league. We haven't played any more league games since. We did play a game in the FA Cup against Stoke. We won that match 2-1. We actually went behind and then managed to pull it back with a last-minute winner from Joel Linton to secure the victory for us. Damn right we're going to decline that offer. And so today is, as I mentioned, the match against Porto, and then we have the visiting team Manchester United. Pretty much a full strength 11, not going to have to make any changes. Vinicius Jr. did pretty much play his legs off in the last game, so he's going to just stay on the bench. I'm going to bring Castledine on to the bench as well. I think he can sit there in place of Almiron, and that's pretty much going to do it. So let's see. I think Porto are probably going to be still the strongest team in this group. This is going to be a tricky game for us. It's going to be an interesting one to see.
Newcastle emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a...
Of course, if we win this game, we basically all but confirm our participation in the knockout stages. It's pretty unusual in a 4-team group stage that you get 10 points and don't qualify. Of course, this will only... Oh dear, that's a terrible pass. This will only guarantee us 9 points, but it's inconceivable that we don't get another point in the rest of the games.
For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
I mean, that's a little bit harsh on the player, to be fair. I don't think that's a foul, but perfectly happy to take advantage of it.
In the opening minutes.
Just float one in.
Gets up to head it.
Timo Werner couldn't quite make it count.
Certainly could have.
But he, again, is looking dangerous. He's an absolute predator.
Werner.
Oh, nice little through ball to him. And, oh, that's a beautiful finish. Tucks it away in the bottom corner. We called him a predator earlier, and that's exactly what he is. One chance, one goal.
Another example. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
You just don't stop those.
Newcastle have an early lead. Good start.
And of course that plays into our hands now, because Porto, the visiting team, really have to come out of their shell and push for an equaliser. We can possibly catch them on the break.
Mieszewski. And here's Abubakar, looking to get within range.
Ooh. Going to have to concentrate a little bit more. Hummels quite rightly not happy with his defence there, saying we need to be better. And he's right, we do. Corner for Porto.
Alex
Played
Tellez
it short.
plays it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head
John
up.
Joe's going to... Yes, there you go. Well done, son.
Approach. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's Shelvey. Jonjo Shelvey.
Couldn't quite... Oh, hello, there's a chance here. No, unfortunately, couldn't quite get alive to the ball quick enough. Porto get away with that one, and now they're on the counter, and they do have a man.
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them
That's
more
well
to
done
think
by
about.
Lascelles. Wins that ball easily, back to the goalkeeper, and we play it out from the back, moving it out on the opposite flank.
Hummels drives it forward. Nkunku, and it's got through. Danger averted for now. Newcastle get it back again. It's gone for a throw-in.
Williams unable to control the ball, a little bit sloppy, I think. I would expect better of him.
Mieszewski. Newcastle scored early, of course.
Oh, that's great from Werner. And he's got a chance here to make it 2. And he does make it 2. Newcastle taking control of this game. 9 points all but assured now. After 20 minutes. Poor pass from the Porto defender, just plays it straight into the path of Werner, who makes his pace count, and then with a simple finish. Actually, you know what, I call it simple. He's actually hit that with the outside of his right boot, and he's beat the goalkeeper on his near post. That is far from a simple finish. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
So that's 2 now without.
Now Werner is on the hunt for a hat-trick.
Comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Danilo Pereira.
Oof.
Nkunku. Jonjo Shelvey. Hayden. Willems. Nkunku. Jonjo Shelvey. Cleared away. Over to the left. Shooting chance!
Maximan couldn't help himself, just wanted to get a shot on goal. He's being left out of the fun.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Abubakar shot a goal!
Oh, very fortunate there. Very fortunate indeed.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Really got away with one. Again, we need to be tighter defensively. 2-0 up after 20 minutes. As much as I was saying, it made it almost certain that we were going to get the 3 points for the match. It's no guarantee that you're going to get the win. I've surrendered greater leads than 2-0 before.
Shelvey! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jonjo Shelvey simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's Abubakar. Hayden tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back.
Good strength from the striker, able to hang on to the ball there. Really being wrestled on it. Oh, that's good from the defence.
Abubakar.
Porto player able to just wrestle him off. And I tell you what, Abubakar, he's a bloody unit.
Found his man.
And there's trouble here.
Referee's had a good
Luckily,
look.
the Newcastle defenders able to shepherd the ball out for a corner. But they're going to have to be careful because, to my mind, it looks as though Porto are physically more dominant than us.
Is there to heave it away. Werner, ready with 2 goals under his belt. Werner.
Wanted to try the reverse through ball, but
forward.
unfortunately, Maximan not alive to the possibility of that pass. By the time he was aware of it, he had already lost the running match.
The first half compared with your expectation? Well, it's looking pretty straightforward.
A really good first half for Newcastle. We're going to have to stay on top of them if we want to make sure that we get these 3 points. 2-0 at half-time.
Another show of strength. Newcastle sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Merino Pereira hoists it forward.
Patient play from Porto, probing for a weak spot in the back line. Loose pass allows us possession.
Nkunku. Jonjo Shelvey. Henriks.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Couldn't quite make the finish count, but that's a beautiful move.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Nice footwork.
He's in, surely. He's had a shot.
Oh, he had much too much time there. Someone should have closed him down. It's a shame that he couldn't make the finish count, Coco.
Has he found his man? Newcastle with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Werner looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Of course, the beauty of operating a three-man front line is that if they pay particular attention to one striker, you've got 2 wing forwards that can take advantage of the extra space.
Jonjo Shelvey. Werner. Good ball.
Oh, that's free. That is free. The 2 wing forwards combining to devastating effect. Maximan still not got his name on the goal scorer's sheet, but he does have an assist to his name. And again, as we were talking about, when you pay too much attention to one player, the other 2 benefit from the extra space. That's 3-0 and surely game over now.
Without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Alex Telles. Pings it out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Jonjo Shelvey.
Yeah, defenders are definitely closing down on Werner a lot more now. It's going to be very difficult to get the ball into feet with him without somebody trying to get ahead of him and snatch it.
Nino Pereira tries to switch the play.
We'll need to approach things from a wider angle, I think.
Great run on the overlap here.
Oh, he's going to get a cross in here, I think. Yep, indeed he does.
Nkunku. Hayden. And it's played forward.
Oh, that's a pass by Hayden.
Strength, too strong for his opponent.
Werner unable to control it, but lordy, what a pass.
Just brushed off.
Brilliant interception by Hummels. He's not taking any shit from anyone today.
To make that interception.
Just taking our foot off the gas a little bit now, I think. It does feel that way.
Werner looking to get on the end of this. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? He's got away. Promising cross. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Shelby. Dinks one in.
Oh, nearly.
No, not quite.
Okay, well, let's bring Junior on in the midfield role. Let's give Castledine a little run out, shall we? That'll do for now.
And the ball is out of play. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Into the last 5 minutes.
Oh, he's beaten Castledine all ways up.
Oh, nice touch.
No such luck there. Oh, no, he has. He's got past the right back.
Tries to swing it in.
Oh, this could be a goal for Porto if we're not careful. Just about managed to get away with it.
And it's been taken straight back. Henriks. Castledine. Hayden. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
And that will finish up a very entertaining and quite rewarding night in European football. Newcastle United running out 3-0 winners, 2 goals from Werner and 1 from Coco with an assist from Alan Maximin. Pretty happy with that, a good night's work. Newcastle now all but guaranteed to progress to the next round of the tournament. We'll have a look at the other result in the group, which was Milan 2, Olympiacos 0. Olympiacos will at this point be rooted to the bottom. And looking at the fixtures, we've got a game against each of the teams left. It's unlikely that we're going to struggle to qualify from this point. But that being said, we're going to give it our all. We're going to really take it seriously. Next up, Newcastle versus Manchester United. Oh, and we have a few issues here. Well, it's not too bad because Todibo has definitely proven himself to be an able deputy at centre-back, so he's going to come in there. Yedlin's going to get a rare run out at right-back for us. And Nkunku is going to make way for Vinicius Junior. A largely unchanged Manchester United team from the one that we currently see gracing the turf. I say gracing the turf. I don't like Manchester United at all. I don't know why I said such a flowery term. Made it sound like I actually like them. But yeah, as I said, largely unchanged from the Manchester United that we know and hate at the moment.
every sense of the
Apologies to
word.
any
The sun
Manchester
is
United
out
fans,
and
but you know that
football
hatred
has
comes from football
a
fans that are just
special
jealous of
place
your
on this most idyllic
past
of
successes.
days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long.
Okay, here we
means
go.
so
Battle
very,
of the
very much.
Uniteds
The scene
at
could
St
not
James's
be more
Park.
beautiful. The pitch looks terrific.
And
The
immediately
players
it's
are
very
ready to get
clear that
started,
Manchester
and
United
we
are
cannot
looking
wait for the contest that lies
to
ahead.
push on and try to employ some
It
sort
is
of
a
high
venue
block.
this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started.
Go on.
Shelby!
Oh, off the bloody bar! How unfortunate for Shelby. Brilliant shot. And he deserved to take that opportunity since he essentially made it for himself, winning the ball on the edge of the penalty area the way he did.
He's had a shot!
Oh, he's had another shot. I tell you what, he's hungry for a goal today, the boy.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
As a former Liverpool player, he knows how important it is to stick one up Manchester United.
Wan-Bissaka to play it forward. Knocks it
Goalkeeper's
away.
taken a little bit of a risk there, I have to say.
That is pretty much the end of that.
Oh dear.
Willems. Vinicius Junior.
It's a good turn on the ball by Junior.
Newcastle
switching it over to the other flank.
Not conceded in their last 5.
Put some high pressure on the team here.
Quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move
Stop
to
them
push,
getting that easy out
the
ball, which
opposition
unfortunately
wide
they
men
did
back
eventually
and
manage.
give them more to think about.
Gets the better of his man. Lingard.
Oh
And
dear.
here's Martial.
Oh, it's an excellent tackle. It's vital he got his foot in there.
Now the counter. He's got away.
Yedlin using his
through.
pace. Gets the cross in.
Into the middle.
It's just not accurate enough. It's one of the issues that we have with him at playing at right back. His crossing is just not good enough. It's not consistent at all.
Played in with
He is
accuracy.
capable of fantastic
Todibo
crossing, but
positions himself
more
well
often
and
than
cuts
not,
it out.
you end up finding yourself just looking at a ball sailing agonisingly wide of where it was intended to go.
Plays it in.
Good header from Hummels, making sure that that ball goes out of play. No danger here. Okay, now we need to defend this corner.
Todibo can get it clear.
Successfully defended. Now Coco using his strength. Plays the ball up for Vinicius Junior. If he can get this ball right, we could be onto
Vinicius
something
Junior
here.
hits that long.
Werner has the ball.
Werner with the cross. Chooses to go back. Shoots.
Werner.
In for the
Allen.
defense.
It's in. It's a goal. It's one of the scrappiest goals that Newcastle have scored to date, but they all count one. And Alan St. Maximin gets his name on the score sheet for the first time in several games.
Great awareness, full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker
Suspicion
than
that Werner
everyone else
might
on
have been
the
offside with his initial shot, but apparently not. And then Alan St. Maximin gets enough power on the follow-up that the goalkeeper can do nothing but palm it into his own net. Fortunately, the goal is credited to the Frenchman, and it's not registered as an own goal by the goalkeeper.
Newcastle take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Werner with a definite fell there.
Maybe. United are going to look to want to do something with this. they can get the ball in, which they can.
Timely intervention.
Hummel's able to get it away, and if Maximan can find an out ball, there's the possibility of a break here.
Vinicius Junior.
And off they go, and here's Werner, and he's got a chance, and he can't put it away, unfortunately. Uncharacteristically average from Werner. He did everything right until the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
It's found its way to him. There's the shot!
Good pressure on the player, making him force it out for a throw. Can maintain this attacking intent.
Promising cross. Shoots!
Oh, Werner just couldn't get back onto that.
Martial. And it's played forward. Lingard. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Lingard!
And if we can inhibit the attack of Manchester United to the point that they resort to those kind of shots, I'll be pretty happy. Right, there's our out ball on the right flank.
Yedlin.
Oh, Yedlin's struggling to hang on to that ball. He's just about managed it. Again, illustrating why it is that he doesn't play many games for Newcastle. He's got great pace, but oh my word, what is that? Yedlin, that's such an easy thing to pick up. Seriously considering just playing Hayden at right back at this point.
Fred. Newcastle leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it.
Oh, just about managed to get that away from the striker.
Hoists it forward. Bailly just wouldn't be beaten there. And here's Rashford. Chance to shot a goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
He's left his man. Goes for goal!
Oh, what a goal from Coco! Absolutely extraordinary.
2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Absolutely levels it into the back of the net.
There is no reaching that.
Didn't even break his stride. It was absolute poetry from the young man.
That was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Shelby plays the perfect ball. Coco drives into the area and then on his right foot puts it past a despairing goalkeeper to make it 2-0 to Newcastle United. And from here it's difficult to see Manchester getting anything out of this game. Fantastic finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now.
Having said that, United definitely fashioning chances. We need to pay them the respect they deserve. If we take them too lightly, they could very quickly and easily get back into this game.
Willems. Half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why didn't from here?
Let's crack straight on with the second half. No changes required.
Another show of strength.
Newcastle sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're already back underway here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Werner looks to dink one in.
Oh, Coco's going to get onto that loose ball. What he does with it is anyone's guess. Werner, header, 3-0, 3-0. Werner with his second of the game. And that surely is everything wrapped up with a nice bow now. Yedlin apparently thinks he had something to do with that goal. We'll see on the replay. No, nothing whatsoever to do with the goal. He was literally just on the pitch. Just a nice little dink cross from Coco, and Werner will eat that for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Where was the Manchester United defender? And frankly, who cares?
Rashford pushes to get on the end of it. Hayden.
It's a nice idea from Hayden, couldn't quite make it work. Newcastle able to recycle possession of the ball. Maximan now, if he can get onto it, yes he can, he wins the ball back.
Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? Steered in.
That's a poor pass on the edge of the box there. I think by Junior.
Great strength.
Hayden wins it back though. Hayden really has been superb for Newcastle. He's one of the few players on the team that you would absolutely just never even think about getting rid of.
Cut out in the nick of time.
He's made that position his own, he really has.
Forward it goes. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yedlin. Mats Hummels.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and
Maximan.
finish the contest by really
Werner
taking the
unable to get his head to the
opposition.
ball. United defender just about doing enough to take it away from him.
Shaw gets it forward.
And now Manchester United resorting to long ball tactics. You'll love to see it.
Lingard. And it's Rashford.
This could be something though. United definitely attacking with intent. Plenty of numbers forwards. He's on the edge of the area. Can he turn, or is Hummels going to win the ball from him? Hummels pulled out of position now. Newcastle need to worry about that. That's a brilliant save there. I think maybe he's made more of it than he needed to. Again, United forced to shoot from long distance. But it was going in, so Schubert definitely needing to make the save.
Manchester United are making a change now. Todibo is there, and he can get that.
And I think we'll take the opportunity to look at what we can change up, keep things fresh. I want to give Castledine another run out. I don't know why. I just want to. And I think we'll give Mathieu a few minutes at left back again.
Play for a throw. Newcastle are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Oh, that's neat. Time and again they are repelled.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Now if Maximan can hold off the... That's fantastic. Unfortunate Werner couldn't hold on to the ball. It looks like he's going to wriggle away. No, United lose possession to Newcastle.
Well, that had to be more accurate.
Lacking a little bit of fluidity now after those changes. Don't mind saying. It's always the case though. Castledine not able to get himself into the game at the moment. It's early days though, give him a little bit of an opportunity just to play his way in.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Maguire gets it back. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's a
Maximan.
Oh, and he should have made it.
It was an opportunity.
Looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Martial.
Oh, I don't like the look of this. Don't like the... Oh, what a save by Schubert. He's done very well there. And now Mathieu doing very well to hold off the advances of the United attacker.
Hayden.
There we go. Castledine finally able to play a pass that connects.
Martial. And here's Rashford. Hummels. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Giving away a foul on the edge of the box. Looks like a yellow card for the captain. Not entirely sure there was that much in it to warrant a yellow card. He's gone over very easily there. But the more pressing concern is this shot, which could end up going in. Pogba, very good free kick taker.
Papa!
Hits the wall.
This could fall anywhere.
Maximan does a very good job of tackling back. And now Newcastle potentially.
Oh, some tackle.
No, good interception there.
Has a hit.
Oh, blimey.
No, not quite.
Carlos Tevez on his return to Manchester United, unable to score. It looks like he's torn his cock. He's collapsed in agony. Look at the dip on that shot. Good Lord.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Mats Hummels. Todibo. Castledine. And it's Yedlin. And the shot!
Oh, nearly 4-0.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Very close, but it was always curling away from the post. Never realistically going in.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Werner.
And we will take that as a result. Newcastle United 3, Manchester United 0. 3 different names on the score sheet, every forward getting a goal. And I think we can count ourselves very happy with a performance and a result like that.
Give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Just about out of time,
Stats would make for very good reading as well, it has to be said. The rating's pretty decent. Nobody except for that's interesting to me that Castledine got a 6, but Mathieu got a 5. I can't think of anything that Mathieu did wrong. But there we go. Apparently Mathieu, one of the worst players on the pitch. So the rest of the results from today: Bournemouth beating West Brom, Liverpool winning against Norwich 2-0, West Ham 1, Aston Villa 0, Arsenal getting a win away from home at Crystal Palace, if only it was that way in real life. Manchester City, sorry, we beat United. City winning 3-0 against Wolves. Chelsea 2, Everton 4. Everton maintaining their push for the top of the table. Stoke 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Fulham 0, Tottenham 2, and Southampton 1, Leicester City 0. So the Premier League table is as follows. It's looking all too easy for us at the moment. I need to double check the difficulty ratings. I'm absolutely certain we're playing on top player, which is exactly the same difficulty we've been playing the entire way through. Maybe we need to mark it up to Superstar at this point. I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, Newcastle United top of the table with 21.7 wins from 7 games. Everton close behind on 18, having won 6 and lost 1. Arsenal now into 3rd position, Liverpool behind them, and Manchester City just behind on goal difference. So the table is starting to shape up. Looking further down the league, we can see that Fulham, Norwich and Stoke are in relegation trouble, and so are Chelsea at the moment. I wouldn't expect that to last the entire season. I think they've probably got enough about them that they're going to end up in a decent position. But a -7 goal difference does suggests that they're having trouble with their defence and they're not firing enough goals in at the other end. Okay, well, that is going to do us for another episode of The Revival. Let's have a quick look at the schedule to see when we're going to come back next time. It would make sense to... Okay, I think next time we might come back for a one-match show. Arsenal versus Manchester... Oh, my word, I'm all over the place now. Arsenal versus Newcastle United at the Emirates Stadium. That might be what we do next time. Now that we're going 5 times a week, we can go a little bit more in-depth into all of these matches. So yeah, maybe next time it will just be Arsenal versus Newcastle. And then the time after we can go back into the Champions League and see if we can cement our qualification for the knockout stages. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.